Hey everyone, welcome back to Conversations on the Couch. I am your host, Tina J. Pearson. Thank you so much for joining me here on the couch, where we just talk about life experiences and how we can learn from them, change from them, and grow because of them. And so, our topic today is surrender to God. Surrender to God. This is a topic in which I am still learning how to fully do. It is so crazy how when I go back and I reflect on the things that I've done in my life, how much um, I like to be in control. Which, when I say I like to be in control, like I don't think that it's intentional. Like I don't think that I'm a control freak, but I guess I might be just because like I know if I do it, I'm going to do it to my best ability and I'm going to do it the right way versus, if I don't know the details and if I don't know what's happening, how it's going to look in the end, how it's going to turn out in the end, I do kind of like go into panic mode. So I guess I am a control freak. But that's something that when it comes to life, even though I want to be in control, I can't. I have to learn to surrender everything to God. He doesn't need our help. God does not need my help doing anything. And so when we surrender everything to Him, our problems, our hurts, our finances, our anything we're going through, anything that we are dealing with in life, even our happy moments, when we surrender to God, we fully let Him take control. We fully tell Him, "Here, Daddy, it's yours to deal with. I am not going to stop um, you from doing what you need to do because God is a gentleman. If we stand in His way, He will step back until we're ready to let Him do what He needs to do." And so sometimes we can be holding up our own progress because we're trying to handle it on our own. Just take a moment. Think about situations in your life that you, no matter how hard you tried, and in the end, you could not change it. No matter how much you wanted to, you cannot change it. And you know that that situation could only be handled by God. Think about how much sooner it would have been done and over with had you surrendered it to God, had you given it over to Him and just said, "Lord, it is yours. I cannot do this." I mean, and I don't know why I just can't think about it like that all the time. Why I can't just sit back and say, "God, I can't do this on my own. I have to give it to you." Nope. Instead, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm over here stressing out, over here trying to do this plan. Well, if I do this way and change this to that, and that's not what we're supposed to do. If I'm going to say God is the head of my life, God is in control of my life, I have to know that no matter what I do, if it's not the will of God, it's not going to work out. No matter how hard I try to be in control, I am not in control of my life. So surrendering to God also shows Him that we trust Him. We trust Him. And, that is, I think, that is something that is very, very important in our relationships with God. We have to show Him that we trust Him because He makes promises to us and He will come through on those promises. But when we don't believe, we mess ourselves up. We have to. It is just not an option. We have to surrender to God. So going back to like situations, like I think about a time when I just used to get so stressed out about my finances. so stressed out. I did not see what I wanted to see in my bank account. My paychecks didn't look like how I wanted them to look like. I would be, excuse me, it was so bad until it was like payday. I was waiting on payday every month. And then after all my bills was paid, I was waiting on payday again. I was stressing. Like, I would sit in the bed and cry sometimes. How am I going to make it until the next month? Yeah, if you know me, you know that I had like 5 jobs at one time. It was crazy. But I had always worked at least 2 jobs. I mean, and it was just a vicious cycle. And it wasn't until I finally said, you know what? I can't continue to do this. My finances are the way that they are. And the only person that can change that is God. I was afraid to pay my tithes because I wasn't going to have anything left at the end of the month. I didn't know how I was going to eat. And it was so contradictory of what I was saying, because I was saying God was my provider. I was saying I believe in God. I was saying He supplies all my needs. I was saying all that, but I wasn't trusting Him to do it. And so when I fully surrendered that situation over to Him, and I just said, you know what, I am going to start paying my tithes no matter what. I am not going to let this, what's in my bank account stress me out. No matter what, those things did not change automatically. I still got paid once a month. My bank account still looked the same. My paycheck still looked the same. But the fact that I wanted for nothing, all my bills were paid. I had food on my table. Everything I needed, I had. That in itself just helped me to stop being so stressed out about it. Now, things did eventually begin to change. God did some things for me financially that I would have never imagined. But it was because I surrendered that situation to Him. I stopped trying to figure it out on my own. I stopped trying to work 5 jobs up all times of night because I'm working, stressing out, sleeping, can't give 100% to a job because I'm so exhausted and tired, spending my days off in bed, just letting life pass me by. No, that's not correct. That's not the life of someone who is an heir to the kingdom. As Christians, we are heirs to the kingdom. So we were not meant here to, we were not put here to suffer. We were not meant to suffer. We were not meant to have to work 5 and 6 jobs just to get by. But that's what happens when we do not surrender to God and we try to do it on our own. So I want to encourage you, whatever that situation is, whatever it is that you are trying to do on your own, that you're trying to do in your own strength, that whatever problem you're trying to solve, give it to God. Surrender to God. Let Him take control of it. Let Him do it and fix it in a way that only He can. Because if not, we'll just continue to stress over that. We'll just continue to let it control us. And that's not the way that God wants us to live. So I pray that you all have an amazing day. Thank you again for tuning in. I will see you next Thursday. Time is winding down. Y'all know I say this every week. But I am so excited about our guest speakers that are coming. I do not even know what they're gonna share yet to most of them. Some of them I know their stories, but I don't know if that's what they're gonna. I'm just so excited, and I can't wait. I can't wait. So thank you all for taking this journey with me, spending this time with me. We have some big things coming up soon as well, so just stay tuned. But thank you for joining me. I will see you all next time on the couch. Love you. Bye.
I'll walk through the fire.